Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. And let's just jump into my next objective here, which is apparently to get inside the warehouse, so I feel like I should just try to do exactly that. Do you talk
Where do you think you're going?
to the warehouse?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce,
Hmm.
private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Well, that's why, I'm here, because you closed it already.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Did he mention others?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
Cat and the rest? Is that what you're meaning?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No, I
No
gotta
need
get
to
in.
get worked up.
So you just tell me everything I want to know, but I still we're not even gonna have a conversation about getting into the warehouse. Like what?
Who's this guy?
No
Hello.
idea. You better keep it shut.
Hello.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I'm gonna go inside the warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
F-bombs.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Well,
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
okay.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Okay.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
On purpose.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Okay, just a quick point about pronouns, because
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
again, a quick point in, he and she pronouns. In Finnish, we don't distinguish those two into two different words. In that, obviously, we have words for man and woman and all that good stuff, obviously. But when it comes to the pronoun, him, her, that sort of stuff. He did that, she did that. We only have one word for both he, she. So it's always just han, h, and a with an umlaut and an n. Han. That can mean either he or she. It doesn't distinguish between the two. That would be really helpful to you guys here, because so far, I've met like 20-ish people, and only one of them is a woman. And I wouldn't be too surprised if there's practically no women on this island then, pretty much, or at least in this harbor. When you say, well, it's the boss and she doesn't like, well, you say she, I immediately know who you're talking about. It's like, come now. Oh, do I crouch down? Oh, I do. What do I do here?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
What? What was that last line? They were talking about a stiletto. How does his breath and chance to make it? Sure. Okay. Well, you two go get a room when you get the chance. Okay, sure, whatever. Do you guys want to have a
You
conversation?
live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Saint Brendan.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
There's a
What happened to the
contradiction
statue?
there.
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
I'm gonna okay. Before I continue, just if there's a patron saint for whales and whalers, I think there's some sort of a deception racket going on there. Because I find it hard to imagine that it can be a saint for both of them, patron saint for both of them, because the whalers kill the whales. Ergo, if the patron saint is for the whalers, then how can it be? It's like saying, well, this god is the god of both the people who are rich and for the people who rob said rich people. It can't kind of be both, you know?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
I get.
Till those assholes defaced him.
Oh, okay.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Ah. Interesting.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Mm-hmm.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
I'm
They're
sure.
protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
If only, sure. Yeah, I've heard of Cat many times, but sure, let's just ask that out as well.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay. How do I get rid of the cards?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
Yes.
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
You can eat the
There's
whale in the
only
beach.
one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Well, okay, so I need to get. So it's like a circular logic where I need to I need to get a drink from the bar, bring it here, but in order to get the drink from the bar, I need to get the permission from Cat then?
I'll be back.
Okay.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
But before I do that, let's just check if there's anything else I'm missing. Also, really? You live in that boat? Really? I mean, I suppose you can just sleep on the fishnets, but it's not like it doesn't even. It has like one wall technically, and that's even a bit, yeah. Okay then. Anything else to? You don't talk? No. Okay. Oh, let's go check on the statue. Just to get an understanding for the patron saint of whales and whalers, which just no. Right. Saint Brendan, the navigator. 484 and to 577. Right. Oh.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Right. The green text. Can I get a feel for like what it's supposed to? Oh, and the miraculous catch went to the occult part of the place. Thus the patron saint of whales and whalers to protect the sailors of Darkwater. Visibly there were other gods before Saint Brendan and their worshippers. Is it one or two piece? Do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Yeah, that's probably this one. Just saying. Okay then. Well, with that then checked, the only thing I can think of right now is to go back and talk to Kat, because I'm assuming that I have now a number of things to say to her. I'm wondering about those cuts. Yeah, it's like that might be a massive shark on that end, but that wouldn't fit to those wounds. But something sure is coming. I will believe you on that. Oh, and did I check if you two talk?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him that flunky.
Sure.
He'll see what a real sailor
Cool, 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 cool. Now, so,
My God.
Catwoman, let's talk.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Sure.
I told you to beat it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm now beating it then. Can I talk to the bartender about the new stuff then? Because I'm running out of options. Bartender, talk to me.
Again.
Yes. So, unlocked answer.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there were sailors from around here. Screams.
Scream.
And that's but on anything.
Yeah, I've been to that. Anything else to...
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch.
Right.
Biggest whale ever caught. And they saved dock water from famine.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about her?
We all been.
And it's again the same stuff I've
I've
already
got what I need.
checked. Okay. It would be helpful if they would, you know, just green out that option as well, because there's nothing new under there now. So, okay. What's the difference between ordering a drink and buying a bottle of whiskey?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is anything else?
Right, I can't buy it.
That'll be all.
Ooh, okay, so... The only one I haven't checked with all my current options is the captain. If he doesn't tell me anything new, I'm...
You're back again.
Hmm.
What can I do for you?
Right, so bootleggers warehouse.
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay. Sewers. Can I just jump in the toilet and go? No? Okay. How do I... What an interesting... okay, so... Let's just see if we get an idea of what to try to do here. There's these manifests and pictures and that sort of stuff. Nothing too interesting. My lighter. I have that one too. Because this is a game so new that a walkthrough is not an option. There's not gonna be one. I gotta figure this out. So I can't buy whiskey from the bartender. Oh, but this alleyway is now open because the dudes left, right. Okay, good. Because the people that Cat was talking to were the people that left this alleyway.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
Sure.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Well, I'm a man of trouble, you see.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
And that's what I'm counting on. What are the bootleggers doing around here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking.
Right.
If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
I wonder if I actually do have to go ask the captain about that, but, you know, thing at a time, thing at a time. Well, since I'm here, I might as well just super quick check with the captain if there's another unlocked answer there. I'm just going to very slowly. Member of asylum staff, you said. Okay, that sounds bad. I just saw like a subtitle text like member of asylum staff. Like, wait, what?
You're back again. What can
We're good.
I shall be on my...
So come.
Bye. Okay, now back. And let's go inside the warehouse and see if I can go past some sewers and go up the other end. Sure. That didn't sound wrong at all. Yes. So, in here, find hidden items. The hidden spot hidden skill allows you to detect items hidden. Some. Thanks for the tip that I couldn't read. I didn't have time to.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Okay. Okay, I can just use the ladder to go. And
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Well, you say completely, you need like one crank. That's not completely taken to bits. I mean, I think that if you want to push it, I think it goes into more bits than just remove the crank from it. Just saying. Well, there's gotta be something, yeah. Let's go there. In that pile over here. That looks like there should be. But apparently not. Up.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Well, maybe you can turn it into a profit. Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk. Okay.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
You know, and then you can play Ratchet and Clank. Haha. Lever.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Yep. Okay then, so let's go do the thing. I hope that's all I need. Mount these two, and what else do I need than those two? Okay. I can't jump over the railing. And I still need to find an item, apparently. So if I understand how the skill works, I think if my skill would be low enough, those green things wouldn't show up, I think is what that means. Those green items, like that one. Cogwheel. Sure.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Mind you, I think this one would probably be a case where it always works, but I believe I read from a skill tree thing or something that the hidden items won't show up if I don't have the skill to see them. Essentially, give me a second. I think I might be able to prove my point. Also, what did you do? I think I used a character point without meaning to use it. That's good. Spot hidden. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Right. So that's what that was. Yes, I do not want to validate anything. That's good. Mount the cogwheel. Turn the handle. Hold to test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to try to do.
Damn, I broke it.
Okay. Was that supposed to happen, or did my strength not be enough? I'm confused. Okay. So, okay, so I've heard that there are multiple different solutions to problems in this game that are very different. And now I'm wondering if I failed a strength check, did I now lose my ability to go there forever, and I just need to do something completely different, like I don't know, get that bottle of whiskey from the sailors or something?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Hi.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Mysterious woman. Her name is Cat. Come on now.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around.
That doesn't mean that
My
I
men
know
saw
it's
you
yours.
staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Right.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Okay.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Sure. So now I'm wondering, was that an outcome that always had to happen? Or did I not have enough? Like, would that thing have gone different if I would have had enough strength? The answer maybe. I'm not sure, but it seems like it sounds possible because otherwise, why would that mechanism still thing even be there? You know, because we have the strength testing things. Okay. With that though, I am kind of at a loss for ideas here. Do I just go to the bar and say hi, or what's with the, like, deal with her, you know? Is the bartender around? Oh, yeah, in there. Hi again.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Tell the truth or lie. I'm struggling to think of a reason to lie. Like, I'm trying to think of how could that backfire on me unless she's like literally the murderer who killed the people I'm, investigating. That's the only way that could backfire on me, I feel. And I don't lying in this situation creates a risk of then getting caught from the lie for the very wrong people, against the wrong people. So
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
oh, that's way too late. Sorry about that. I've been talking about them for like to half a dozen people.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Right. You seem twitchy, lady. Just saying.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
No, my hands are free and I'm not pulling anything.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious.
Her eyes
To be
seem a little
honest,
weird at
as long as it
that
doesn't
point.
interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Sure. I'm pretty sure I don't have an option.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
Right.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Right. But in that, I feel I now have no choice. I'm pretty. I have a feeling that I would have gotten in there without all this thing if I would have passed the strength check of the crank, but I didn't, so there we go.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I'm just hoping for a checkpoint because I'm really against the clock here and all that good stuff. Also, it's kind of hard to. I can't walk with her because I keep walking faster than her, and it's kind of weird. There we. Anything interesting? Nah.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Sure. Are we getting a checkpoint? I'd love a save point, you know. I'm curious how you feel that's a good flashlight, but
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Fair enough, but I think, yeah, that's it. Game saved, so I gotta call it here because I'm all out of time and then some, but it is interesting. It is. I'm so far enjoying it, and you know, the slow pace just it fits my idea of a procedural detective thing that, you know, builds up maybe a little by little. We'll see. I'm curious. I kind of like it. But I do hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do drop a like or a comment or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really, really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.